The whispers around Ibrox have grown louder in the past weeks, with fans and pundits alike starting to speculate on what could be a seismic shift in the Rangers' attacking lineup. YOUSSEF CHERMITI, a name that until recently sparked curiosity mostly among those who follow the Dutch leagues closely, is now being linked with a potential move that would see him line up alongside Alexander MIOVSKI, forming what many are calling a potentially lethal striking partnership. Imagine the dynamics on the pitch. Chermiti's mobility, his knack for finding pockets of space, combined with MIOVSKI's physical presence and eye for goal, could unsettle defences across the Premiership. The idea itself is enough to send supporters into a frenzy, discussing not only formations but also the tactical adjustments that Giovanni van Bronckhorst might implement to maximize this duo's impact. The speculation isn't just about raw ability, it's about chemistry, timing, and the audacity of Rangers management to gamble on youth and promise in such a high-profile manner. Social media platforms are already alight with debates, memes, and tentative projections, each post fueling the notion that something big is brewing behind the scenes at Ibrox. Could this be the answer to Rangers' quest for a more dynamic, unpredictable attack? There's a certain intrigue surrounding Chermiti's development, his time in the Eredivisie, painting the picture of a player with raw talent, yet someone who thrives under guidance and a structured approach. The notion that Rangers could be the perfect environment for him to flourish is tantalizing, particularly when paired with MIOVSKI, whose style of play is both direct and opportunistic. Analysts are beginning to explore what such a pairing could mean in terms of goal-scoring potential, movement off the ball, and pressing strategies. The mere thought of Chermiti interchanging with MIOVSKI in the final third sets the imagination alight. Defenders stretched, spaces opening, and the crowd erupting as two contrasting but complementary styles intertwine. It's not just a signing, it's a statement of intent. And while nothing is confirmed, the rumors themselves are enough to dominate conversations in pubs, forums, and sports programs alike. Supporters are weighing the risks, the potential for brilliance versus the danger of disrupting existing team balance, yet the energy surrounding the speculation is undeniable, and it seems that Rangers might be quietly plotting a transformation that could redefine their approach to attacking football. From a tactical standpoint, the idea of integrating Chermiti alongside MIOVSKI demands serious consideration of positional fluidity and tempo. MIOVSKI has proven himself as a focal point, someone defenders cannot ignore, creating natural space for others to exploit. Chermiti's presence, on the other hand, offers unpredictability. He can drift wide, cut inside, or press high, forcing opposing teams into a constant state of adjustment. The speculation isn't just about adding another forward, it's about altering the rhythm of the entire Rangers squad, giving Van Bronckhorst the opportunity to deploy a system that oscillates between high-intensity pressing and clever positional rotations. The challenge, of course, is cohesion. How long would it take for Chermiti to adapt to Scottish football's physical demands? Can MIOVSKI temper his instincts to create the ideal partnership? These questions dominate discussion threads, with supporters dissecting past performances, comparing it to other high-profile partnerships in Scottish football history, and imagining the headlines that might follow should this combination prove effective. Even though nothing is official, the air is thick with speculation, and one can almost hear the tactical boards at Ibrox being scribbled over in anticipation. Adding to the intrigue is the broader context of Rangers' transfer strategy, which has increasingly leaned on smart, shrewd acquisitions rather than headline-grabbing mega deals. Chermiti's potential arrival fits this pattern perfectly, young, ambitious, and with the potential for rapid development under the right tutelage. The speculation now revolves around whether this is a gamble or a calculated move that signals a shift in the club's philosophy. Conversations have emerged regarding the timing. Could this be a response to observed weaknesses in recent matches, or is it part of a longer-term plan to ensure sustained attacking threat? The media, ever hungry for a storyline, has latched on to the idea, framing Chermiti not just as a player, but as a symbol of ambition. Every training session, every friendly, every snippet of news becomes fodder for speculation, keeping the fan base engaged and anxious in equal measure. Even casual observers are starting to ask whether Rangers are quietly assembling one of the most promising attacking duos in the league's recent memory, with Chermiti and MIOVSKI at the center of this potential revolution. The fan reaction, as captured across forums and social media, ranges from cautious optimism to outright excitement, each interpretation adding fuel to the speculative fire. There's a sense that Chermiti's attributes could complement MIOVSKI in ways that no other combination currently in the squad might. Discussions often focus on potential scenarios, one where Chermiti's mobility creates space for MIOVSKI to exploit aerially, or another where their interplay leads to sudden bursts of attacking flair capable of breaking down the toughest defenses. The anticipation is palpable, and every rumor about medical checks, agent statements, or club communications is dissected with obsessive attention to detail. Even rival fans can't help but comment, acknowledging that if this partnership materializes, it could redefine the competitive landscape in Scotland. The speculation has grown so intense that it's becoming difficult to separate conjecture from reality, and this ambiguity is exactly what makes the story so captivating. The air around Ibrox feels charged, as though something extraordinary might be on the verge of taking shape, with Chermiti and MIOVSKI potentially at its heart. Ultimately, the allure of this rumor is not just in the players themselves, but in what their union represents for Rangers' future ambitions. There is a sense of narrative building, of a story waiting to be written, where two talents from different paths converge under the bright lights of Ibrox. Chermiti brings a flair and unpredictability that promises excitement, while MIOVSKI provides consistency and physical presence. The speculation thrives on contrasts as much as potential synergy. Fans, pundits, and casual observers alike are drawn into endless debates about formations, possible goals, and moments of individual brilliance that might define matches. Even without official confirmation, the rumor serves a purpose. It galvanizes supporters, sparks tactical discussions, and injects a sense of drama into the transfer landscape. In essence, the possibility of Chermiti joining forces with MIOVSKI is more than a potential signing. It is a narrative, a suspenseful story that captivates, excites, and keeps everyone guessing what might happen next at Rangers. The potential impact of Chermiti's arrival at Ibrox extends far beyond just the starting 11. It could fundamentally alter the way Rangers approach attacking play across the season. Fans are speculating endlessly about how Van Bronckhorst might integrate this new talent into existing structures, especially considering MIOVSKI's established role as a focal striker. The dynamic between experience and youthful energy becomes a talking point, with Chermiti's movements offering unpredictability, while MIOVSKI anchors the attack. Analysts are already drawing comparisons with other famous striking duos in European football, imagining scenarios where clever rotations and overlapping runs could confound defenders time and time again. The buzz around training sessions, even before any official confirmation, suggests that coaching staff might be experimenting quietly, teasing glimpses of a new formation that could maximize both players' strengths. Social media threads are flooded with potential lineups, highlight compilations from Chermiti's past matches, and debates about whether he could adapt quickly enough to the physicality and tempo of Scottish football. Even casual supporters are becoming tactical pundits overnight, dissecting the minute details of movement, positioning, and finishing potential. As the speculation turns into a kind of collective obsession, every snippet of information, whether a club tweet or a cryptic comment from the manager, is dissected as if it were a secret message hinting at the future of Rangers' attack. There is also growing curiosity about how Chermiti's style might influence the rest of the squad, particularly the midfielders and wingers who would be expected to link up with him and MIOVSKI. The potential for fluidity and interchanging positions is tantalizing, with Chermiti capable of drifting wide or cutting inside to create pockets of space, forcing defenders into uncomfortable decisions. Supporters imagine scenarios where Rangers could dominate possession more creatively, exploiting vertical passes and quick transitions that take advantage of Chermiti's acceleration and technical skill. MIOVSKI's physical presence could complement this by holding up the ball, allowing the team to maintain structure, while Chermiti makes penetrating runs into the box. Speculation is rife that this partnership could lead to a transformation in the way Rangers approach games, blending physicality, pace, and intelligent movement. Even without confirmation, pundits are theorizing about how this could impact the team's pressing system, defensive transitions, and set-piece strategies. Each discussion point adds another layer to the collective imagination, making it feel as though a tactical revolution is quietly unfolding, with Chermiti and MIOVSKI at its center. The mere possibility of this synergy is enough to generate excitement and debate across fan communities and sports media outlets alike. From a strategic perspective, there is a sense that Rangers might be preparing for more than just domestic competition. The potential addition of Chermiti alongside MIOVSKI could signal ambitions to compete more aggressively in Europe, where pace, adaptability, and unpredictability become even more critical. Observers are speculating that such a pairing could allow Rangers to exploit counterattacks more effectively, with Chermiti acting as a spearhead in transitional moments while MIOVSKI stabilizes the front line. The intrigue lies in how Van Bronckhorst might adjust his tactical blueprint to accommodate this new energy. Analysts are exploring multiple scenarios, from a two-striker formation to more flexible arrangements where Chermiti rotates with attacking midfielders, creating numerical superiority in dangerous zones. The excitement stems not just from the individual abilities of the players, but from the tactical ripples their partnership could create throughout the squad. Even rival clubs are quietly analyzing the implications, wondering if they can adapt to the potential chaos and unpredictability of a Chermiti-MIOVSKI duo. The speculation serves as a narrative device, allowing supporters to imagine future matches, decisive moments, and spectacular goals before a single official announcement has been made, making the rumor itself almost as compelling as reality could be. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans The media frenzy around this rumor has been nothing short of spectacular, with sports programs, podcasts, and online forums dissecting every possible outcome. Journalists are framing Chermiti as a potential game changer, emphasizing both his technical skill and his adaptability to high-intensity leagues. Fans have latched onto comparisons with other young talents who arrived in Scotland with high expectations, wondering if Chermiti could follow a similar trajectory. Speculation has sparked discussions about contract length, potential transfer fees, and even the role of agents in negotiating a deal that could reshape Rangers' future. Some commentators have suggested that the mere threat of signing Chermiti could unsettle rival clubs, as speculation alone exerts psychological pressure on competing teams. Every piece of news, from training glimpses to whispers in the media, becomes part of a narrative web that feeds excitement and anxiety in equal measure. In a sense, the rumor itself becomes a tool, keeping supporters engaged while creating a sense of anticipation for what could be one of the most interesting attacking partnerships in Scottish football for years to come. The potential cultural impact of Chermiti joining forces with MIOVSKI is another dimension that fans and pundits are exploring. Rangers supporters are not just interested in the tactical implications, they are fascinated by the personality mix, the dressing room dynamics, and the morale boost such a pairing could provide. Chermiti's youthful enthusiasm might inspire other players, creating a sense of competition and creativity within the squad. Meanwhile, MIOVSKI's established presence could serve as a stabilizing factor, ensuring that the team maintains balance even as attacking strategies become more ambitious. The speculation extends to fan engagement, with the possibility of increased ticket sales, merchandise interest, and heightened social media activity, all feeding into a larger narrative about the club's ambition. Even the rival fan base seems to recognize that this potential partnership could shift expectations in the Premiership, forcing competitors to rethink their defensive strategies and squad planning. The rumor has taken on a life of its own, evolving into a story about ambition, excitement, and the possibility of a new era at Ibrox, with Chermiti and MIOVSKI as its focal point. Finally, the most captivating aspect of this speculation is that it embodies the essence of football narratives: the unknown, the potential, and the drama. Supporters are dreaming of moments when Chermiti might unleash his pace and technical brilliance, when MIOVSKI's finishing could convert intricate build-up play into unforgettable goals, and when the combination of the two might redefine the excitement of Rangers matches. Every hypothetical scenario becomes a talking point, from last-minute goals to tactical masterstrokes, and the anticipation fuels endless conversation. Even without official confirmation, the rumor serves a critical role in connecting fans, analysts, and casual observers in a shared experience of speculation and imagination. It keeps the story alive, maintaining momentum and interest as supporters ponder how this partnership could unfold. In many ways, the allure of the Chermiti-MIOVSKI duo lies not just in what they can achieve on the pitch, but in the stories, debates, and dreams they inspire, making this rumor a captivating spectacle long before any whistle is blown. Greetings, fans! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned